I'm going to talk to you about holidays, traveling, events, weekends, things like that in terms of our weight management goal. Hopefully give you some helpful tips and tricks on ways to think about those things or prioritize some nutrition behaviors before we go, and all that good stuff. And so what I want you to think about is finances. And I think it's the easiest way we can kind of connect the dots. And so how I was explaining it to a client earlier today was, essentially, when we want to save up money to go on a vacation or we want to budget to be able to afford something in the future, that's exactly what we have to do. We have to kind of struggle right now. We have to limit some of our spending. We have to pull back on some of our lifestyle behaviors and our choices. And we do that and we struggle now and we kind of sacrifice now so that therefore we can buy ourselves some freedom while we go on vacation, or we can have a better vacation, or whatever the case may be. And so I want you to think about your weight loss journey and holidays or events or weekends in the exact same way. And so what you think about it is like, hey, right now, while we have 100% control over kind of most of our stuff in life, we have a very pretty routine schedule and we're home most of the time. We can control some of our nutritional decisions. I need you to budget your nutrition now. I need you to stick to the meal plan. I need you to be more disciplined. I need you to just make some of those sacrifices so that therefore we buy ourselves some freedom when we go on vacation. And the reason I say that is because I recently, it's November 28th while I'm making this, and so Thanksgiving was last week, and I started posting everything I did on vacation. We went out to an oyster bar, we had drinks, I went to Wendy's, I went to Cracker Barrel, just did a bunch of stuff that's kind of like out of character for me, right? Which it's not, if you know me, it's not out of character at all. But got a little backlash of like, oh my gosh, you're eating that? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of food. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? And my feedback was always, hey, when I'm at home, 90% of my life, I'm pretty perfect to my meal plan. While I can control, while I can budget, while I can sacrifice the things that I can, I sacrifice now to therefore go out on vacation, go enjoy a weekend here and there, go to an event, whatever the case may be, and not have to restrict myself while I'm there. It's never fun to go on vacation. It's never fun to approach a holiday. It's never fun to go to a birthday dinner or whatever the case may be and feel like you have to restrict yourself. Now, if you do feel like you have to restrict yourself, it's probably because you haven't been budgeting very well leading up to that point. You're probably not making the daily sacrifices and decisions to buy you some of that freedom for that event or for that holiday or for that weekend or for that vacation. And so if you can think about it like that, if you can think about it as, hey, right now, I'm gonna sacrifice, I'm gonna make the decisions I need to make as much progress as possible. Let's say, now between your next event or next weekend or next holiday, you can lose 10 pounds. Then go enjoy that holiday, go enjoy that event, and maybe you gained 3 to 5 of it back depending on how long it is. Is it a weekend? Is it 5 days? Is it 7 days? Is it 10 days? Let's just say you gained 5 pounds back. You're still net down 5 pounds. You lost 10, you gained 5 of it back, but you had to have 0 restriction and you got to actually fully enjoy that vacation or that event, that thing you were really looking forward to. And that is very powerful and that is very positive. So if you can think about it like that, of saying, hey, while I'm at home, I'm gonna eat healthy, I'm gonna follow my meal plan, I'm gonna work out even when I don't feel like working out, I'm gonna do all the things right, I'm gonna have the discipline, I'm going to do the budget, I'm going to adhere to the budget, I'm gonna lose as much weight or make as much progress as possible in the direction I wanna go. And then when I get to that event, or when I get to that holiday, or when I get to that vacation, I'm gonna let loose. And I promise you that we're not gonna undo all of your progress. We're not gonna completely go back in the wrong direction. But to include that, we need to come up with a game plan post-vacation, post-weekend, post-holiday, whatever the case may be. When you come back, it's right back to the budget. It's right back to the disciplines and the behaviors and the habits that we need to do to maximize our progress. So maybe we did gain 5 pounds back, whatever the case may be. Well, now we need to go lose another 10. And now we're gonna be a total of 15 down. And then we go gain 5 of it back on our next vacation or whatever the case may be. But we're still 10 pounds down for this year or this time period that we're attacking this budget. And this continues all the time. And that's what people don't understand. And then when we hit a maintenance period, it literally looks like I lost 5 pounds, I gained 5 pounds, I lost 5 pounds, I gained 5 pounds, back and forth all year long, because we still have to budget. Maintenance, when you hit your goal, doesn't mean you get to quit doing the things that you were doing to budget. It still means you need to live within the means of your new budget. You need to live within the means of your new weight, your new lifestyle, your new whatever the case may be. You need to live within those means, but then you buy yourself some freedom when you go on these vacations, when you have these holiday events, or whatever the case may be, okay? So I hope that made a little bit of sense. What I want you to hear from this is, while you're at home, make less excuses about why you can't follow your meal plan. Make less excuses of why you need a day off. Make less excuses of why you can't adhere to the budget, and just do the dang thing. If you want to go buy a new car, guess what? You got a budget. If you want to buy a new house, guess what? You got a budget. If you want to go on vacation, an extravagant vacation, you want to go across the Atlantic, you want to go to Europe, wherever you want to go, you've got to make monetary sacrifices, I think, to be able to afford those things, or to be able to go there comfortably, right? We've got to do the same thing with our weight. We've got to do the same thing with our food. We've got to do the same thing with our fitness. We've got to budget accordingly. We've got to adhere to our disciplines accordingly to be able to enjoy these events. Because if we don't do any of it, it looks like we gained some weight during the holidays, we gained some weight on this vacation, we gained some weight on this event, and then we blame that one thing. We blame the holidays. It's the holidays' fault. That's why I can't lose any weight. No, you have 365 days a year to control your budget. You have 365 days a year to be able to make progress in the right direction that you need to make. You have 365 days a year to go above and beyond on your goals, and then buy some freedom during your holidays. So stop blaming the holidays, stop blaming this weekend, stop blaming that event, stop blaming this one dinner, whatever the case may be, and just start thinking about your life as a budget to buy us freedom for the event or the thing that we're looking for. And so I want you to be as disciplined as possible before that vacation or before that holiday, and when we come back, because we're gonna have another one coming right up. So we've got Thanksgiving, then we've got Christmas. After that, we're gonna have Valentine's Day. After that, we're gonna have spring break. After that, we're gonna have, I don't know, the summer, whatever the case may be. And I want you to budget now accordingly. So at this time of this video, we have about 3 weeks until Christmas, 4 weeks until Christmas. So let's maximize our progress in the next 4 weeks. Say no to the things we don't need, say yes to the things we do need, and then go enjoy Christmas. And then go enjoy New Year's. And guess what? If you lose 8 pounds in the next 4 weeks, which is totally healthy, totally doable, about 2 pounds per week, and then we gain 2 or 3 of it back over the course of a day or two for Christmas and a day or two for New Year's, who cares? You're still down 3 or 4 pounds, right? Then we do the same thing for January until Valentine's Day. Then we do the same thing until spring break. Then we do the same thing until our summer trip or our summer vacation. Over and over and over again, we budget to be able to live better, live more stress-free, enjoy our vacation that much more, because we're not going to limit ourselves. And when we come back, or when we look back on the total of the year, we are still in a net positive direction towards our goals, whether it's a scale goal, a body composition goal, a fitness goal. But we have to start now, and you have to start budgeting, and you have to be able to say no, and you have to be able to stay disciplined. If someone asks you, hey, let's go out and let's spend 50, 100 bucks. You're like, no, I can't. I'm trying to buy a new house. I can't go spend mindlessly 50, 100 bucks every weekend. I can't do that. It's the same thing with your food. No, I can't. I can't go out and eat thousands of calories or drink thousands of calories in alcohol because I'm trying to get to a goal. It's the same conversation, just in a different world, in a different realm of categories or topics, right? So hope this helps. Hope that this allows you to think about your journey a little bit differently. Hopefully it provides you a little bit of excitement that this is possible, this is doable. You can diet and enjoy holidays and Thanksgivings and Valentine's Day and all of these things and still see progress at the end of the year. Alrighty?